Jay-Z song was on, and the Jay-Z song was on, and the
Matt!
Jay-Z... So, what? What's wrong, Hammer?
You need to stop singing. I'm trying to concentrate.
Okay, Hammer, all you're doing is a crossword puzzle, and I'm listening to a good song here.
Yeah, but these crossword puzzles mean a lot to me.
Kelsey was
Some of the best qualities of Kelsey is her positive attitude. Whenever you're in a bad mood and you go to her and tell her that something's wrong, she's always able to look at a positive view or just laugh at the situation and make you realize that a lot of things are more trivial than they actually seem to be to you.
I have rheumatoid arthritis, which is a chronic inflammatory disorder in your joints. And I was diagnosed with this when I was 15 years old. I started having symptoms when I was playing on a girls' flag football team. I was trying to catch the ball and my hands hurt really bad and I would just drop the ball. But everyone just thought it was because we were using like a larger football. But they would stay swollen in the morning and then at night too. So I went to my doctor and they did a bunch of blood tests, but they didn't see anything wrong. And then it started slowly going to other parts of my body, like my knees and like my arms. So then I was put on some steroids for a while. My pain started to go away, and then it just started getting progressively worse. And then at one point, it got to the point where I couldn't do anything on my own. Like my mom had to wake me up in the morning and help me get dressed and help me eat and drive me to school and everything, and I had to have people like carry my books to class just because my body would always be in severe pain. The day that I was diagnosed, I tried to go to bed the night before. I had an appointment in the morning to go see a doctor that was about 3 hours away from my house, a pediatric rheumatologist. But then the night before I wasn't able to fall asleep at all because like with arthritis, it just kind of sends like everything your immune system can at your joints. So it felt like my entire body was on fire. Like it felt like there was acid streaming through me. So I couldn't sleep, and I couldn't really talk either because my jaw was so inflamed. So I just like moved my hand over a little bit and called my home phone number, and my parents like answered and they came into my room. So then my dad had to like help me get out of bed and carry me downstairs, and I just stayed downstairs for a while until it was time to leave for the appointment. And then my dad had helped me and like carry me to the car because I couldn't walk to get into it, and carried me into the hospital and carried me into the bed in the doctor's office. And that's basically when I was diagnosed, and they realized what was wrong with me, and I started treatment that day on. Alright, my grandma actually had rheumatoid arthritis as well, and I spent most of my childhood every Saturday going over to her house and taking care of her and helping her. So I already kind of felt like I was in like a nursing type role because I would help her eat and help her do whatever she needed to do. And then when I got sick with rheumatoid arthritis too, it really meant a lot to me, the nurses that would go out of their way to do little things to help me out during the day. I had nurses that would just kind of come over and give me my medications and then leave. But then I also had a nurse who spent a lot more time and really cared for me. So I think I just wanted to become a nurse so I could show other people that it helps when you have like someone who's compassionate and actually cares about you. Having arthritis has really helped me understand my patients because it's hard to know what kind of pain each patient is going through. So I just try to be as understanding as possible. Even if it's a little issue that's bothering somebody, sometimes they're just taking it out on a small thing, but all their frustration from the disease. And so I try to do every little extra thing that I can for my patients. I know that really helped me when I was having a lot of difficulties with my illness and when I didn't really know if I would be okay. So I just try to do everything I can to make sure these patients feel comfortable.
I can't hold it.